I just farted.
In Chapter 1, Jorrun met Stephanie and the two had instant chemistry. He was enthralled at once by her sunny disposition and positive attitude. It wouldn't take long before he brought up genies and his desire to be a master. In Chapter 2, Stephanie heads to Florida. Jorrun demonstrates his alpha game. Jorrun helps Stephanie discover a hidden desire and they both discuss Halloween costumes. Bones.
Comfy couches are the best. Very happy with mine. That Bigsby sketch was so good. Also, the Prince one was amazing. I like to say that going to Walmart is my training for a future zombie apocalypse. Sounds like we are on the same page as far as being mutually affectionate and supportive. I like your priorities in life. I have no favorite honorific, but I regret I will never be known as Sir Stephan. Just has a nice ring on it, don't you think? Barbara Eden was gorgeous, and that costume, wow! I figured out I was straight at a very young age, LOL. I like a lot of classic sitcoms. In fact, I just discovered a wonderful YouTube channel where the guy has interesting backstage facts about all 60s and 70s shows, right up my alley. You like Three Stooges? Uh-oh! I always said a girl who likes the Stooges is a keeper. Munsters was great. What a perfect cast. Also talented. Have you ever gotten to any Britcoms?
The Prince sketch was iconic. It blew the show to a whole new stratosphere. The reason I love the Clayton sketch so much is that it was on the pilot episode and the show was so much funnier than I ever imagined. I also love Pop Copy from that same episode. I'm glad to hear you also like affection. Too many guys just want sex, and then they want to play video games while they clean around them. I don't mind taking care of the house, but I at least deserve some cuddles and affection for my efforts, don't I? Sir Stephan does have a nice alliterative ring to it. We'll have to see if you can earn it. Barbara was gorgeous, and that costume, wow. Are you being sarcastic with me? It's hard to read sarcasm in print, so I can never tell, LOL. Yes, I think she was gorgeous, and the costume was incredibly sexy, especially for the times. I was a genie more than once in high school for Halloween, but I never felt as sexy as she did. If you were just messing with me, then I will get you back for that by ruining the end of Breaking Bad for you before we watch it. Payback. What channel is that? It sounds really interesting. I love video essays format content that deep dives into subjects a lot of people would find boring. I love TV and TV trivia, so that sounds like it's made for me. Yes, who doesn't love the Stooges? Only the classic lineup, though. I never was a Shem guy. Britcoms? I like Blackadder, Mr. Bean, and Are You Being Served? But that was about it.
She talks about how she just wants the minimal things out of life. She doesn't mind taking care of the house, but she just wants some cuddles and affection. For someone who's broke and who doesn't have a lot to offer, you would think that that would be a pretty nice incentive, right?
Yeah, she's setting herself up to be a nice little housewife.
Good news, bad news. Good news is, I'm not a video game addict. Bad news is, I won't be able to earn the title Sir Stephan. I'm screwing with you, smiley face. You didn't tell me what your favorite honorific was. Pokes. No sarcasm. Barbara was hot as fuck. I'm sure the guys in high school loved you in that outfit and tried to get wishes off of you. Still not being sarcastic. Rick Naning is a channel you will love. I will be magnanimous and forgive you for your lack of love of Shemp. Hats Off Entertainment is another channel you will love. You owe me for all these great channels, smiley face. I know great music/music history channels as well. I loved Are You Being Served, Waiting for God, and Keeping Up Appearances. Britcoms are usually very, very good or suck. No in between.
You don't think you'll be able to earn Sir Stephan? Oh no, I hope you aren't giving up on me already. My favorite honorific is silly, but it's Boo. I have always wanted to be a Boo, and I've never been one. I also like baby girl, but it would have to be from the right guy, like everything else. I don't know who loved me more in the genie costumes, the boys or the teachers, but I know after my sophomore year, my mom said no more. I have some pictures laying around somewhere over there. I should grab them and show you because I still think you're secretly messing with me, Winky. I owe you? Oh no, I hope you aren't expecting cash on a teacher's salary. If you had something else in mind, you're going to have to speak up and say it. Forward is always welcome after a year of dragging answers out of students, haha. Shemp was just a fill-in, and all Shemp episodes shall be banned forthwith. Thank you for the channel recommendations. I'll download some stuff for my plane. Britcoms usually have 8 episodes or 800 episodes and 19 variations, a la Blackadder. What's your favorite history channel on YouTube? Have you seen 365 on Netflix? If you have, I'm curious what your thoughts are. It's the movie I started last night that I wanted to finish, but now I'm too distracted by blank Stephan, but not complaining.
I think blank Stephan is a Nick with a lot of potential. Boo is actually pretty cute, and I laughed aloud with your money on a teacher's salary comment, smiley face. Your mom sounds like a smart cookie. I have not seen 365. I have to think about my favorite history channel. Can it be music history? If not, I'll go with biographics featuring the prolific Simon Whistler. Did you see what I did there with Boo?
No.
Hey, Boo.
What's Hey Boo? Oh, is that, what's his name?
Someone will put it in the
I
comments.
know.
And they'll laugh at you for not knowing.
Well, they'll laugh at you too.
I have an
because
excuse.
You don't know it. What is your excuse?
I'm high on weed.
Hey there, champ. A friend told me you got a little too high. I'm sorry, pal. This sucks.
Simon Whistler is amazing. I love all of his channels. I was watching Mega Projects today. I also like top 10s and business plays. My mom is very smart. I developed a little too early for still dressing up, but I do still dress up for Halloween now that I'm older, and my mom can't tell me no. So, you like Boo? Does it sound like something you can hear yourself saying? It should roll off the tongue effortlessly. You're up late.
And speaking of which, I am headed to bed now. And yes, Boo would be pretty natural. Halloween is so much fun, always. Have a safe flight tomorrow. Oh, well-developed one. Smiley face. Fly safe. I will let you know if it's ever too much chatting. I'll have to scour something up when Halloween comes.
My flight isn't for a few hours, and I will get into Orlando by 9. I'll spend one night there, and then make the drive to Panama City area tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to all the travel, but it'll be nice to see family. The only part I'm truly dreading is wearing the mask during the entire flight. I just know my poor little body will be so achy when I get there. And I don't have any strong hands with me to massage me, Winky. Maybe you can recommend a good place for me to go when I get back. What's your plan for today? I can't remember if you work or not. I had the hardest time packing my shoes for the trip, and when I get back, I'm going to throw away or donate about 10 pairs to make room for the new ones. I'm not a hoarder, I swear, but sometimes you just see a new pair that are so pretty, they're almost begging to be bought. Hope your day is going well and those blue eyes haven't lost any sparkle.
So I went for it here with the shoe thing, throwing away 10 pairs of shoes, and mentioning how achy her body would be and not having hands there to massage me. I mean, that would be pretty obvious what she's going for there, right?
Right, yeah, she's being pretty forward.
I mean, that's the invitation to bang. And let's see if Let's see if he takes the bait.
All right.
Aw, sorry to hear you will be hurting. Yes, I can recommend you a good place to go. My hands are only for girls I am in a relationship with. Smiley face. Not working today. You just missed a killer rainstorm with some exciting thunder. I loved it. Guess I'm not going to the beach, LOL. Did I ever ask you why you moved to tiny Rhode Island? You are throwing away shoes? Aw, you break my heart. Hopefully they are not too sexy, smiley face. And please, donate so some other women can enjoy them. Since you mentioned Halloween, do you own costumes or rent them? I own 3 and have been meaning to get more. Maybe I'll start attending Comic Cons and other places people dress up. That's a very sweet way to end an email, and it made me smile. Thank you. Kisses your hand.
Oh, your hands are only for girls you're in relationships with? Well, I hope I can earn those hands when you earn that title, Stephan. Winky face. This flight is horrible. They were delayed taking off, and the lady sitting one seat over brought something from the airport to eat that was covered in onions. I don't like to complain, but it's like she asked for extra onions and then complained to the manager to get all of the remaining onions in the store. No beach for you? Well, I hope you find another way to occupy your time on your day off. I moved to Rhode Island for a teaching position. I've been teaching in Florida but wanted to get away to a different environment. The schools and parents are so much better up here where college is something they expect their children to do. I'm not saying parents don't care in Florida, but the Panhandle is like living in Alabama, and education's not exactly stressed there. My parents had moved to the area a few years earlier, so I looked at schools not too close, but close enough for me to spend time with them for family dinners and special occasions. I have to get rid of shoes, but I never get rid of my sexier pairs unless I'm going to replace them right away. You can never have too many sexy heels. Another lesson I learned growing up from my mom. Haha. So, you think donating would be better? I didn't think women really wanted to use shoes. Where would I even do that? I have a few costumes I bought from Andy, but they aren't quite appropriate for public, I guess you would say. Usually I just buy something or put something together, but I want to get something sexier and more fun and do something without the mommy group of teachers I spend time with. I work hard on my body, and I want to show it off a little in a place where I have no chance of running into a student. What are the 3 costumes you own? I bet they're hot. Comic-Cons would be so much fun. I would love that. Couples costumes would also be fun if it came to that. Winky. The Wi-Fi up here is very spotty, and it's taking forever to send this. Hopefully you get it before I land. Hand kisses make me swoon. Tell me more about those lips you mentioned in your profile. Oh yeah, I read that part 3 times.
Wow.
She is way into him.
She's really into him. He mentions on his profile his full Portuguese lips. So she read that over and over because why wouldn't she?
Why wouldn't she?
Full Portuguese lips.
Absolutely.
And what 3 costumes do you think Jorrun has?
I believe I remember hearing about these costumes.
Oh, so it's ruined for you. You
It's
can't even
ruined.
guess.
Yeah.
Just like you're part of the chat log.
Right. I imagine you do far more heartbreaking than having your heart broken. But I'm flattered at the thought. Winky.
Aw, I'm sorry that you have to deal with Onion Lady. Bad breath is the worst. I also live close, but not too close, to my family, and it has worked out very well for me. You can donate the shoes at Savers. Plus, the proceeds they have go to charities. I like how you smoothly didn't tell me what costumes you own. Winky face. I have a ninja costume, and a Roman emperor, and a barbarian. That's for when I'm in...
I was about to ask you, what's so funny about this?
Okay. I have a ninja costume, and a Roman emperor, and a barbarian. That's for when I am in good shape. Couples costumes can be awesome. What else can I say about my lips? They like to kiss. LOL. Of course, this is all a moot point because my gut tells me you are going to meet Mr. Right during your vacation and immediately start spoiling him like crazy. Winky face.
Onion Lady is sleeping, which is a plus. Her snoring is a minus. But I have my headphones on now watching a movie. Oh, these costumes are more something that need to be seen rather than described. Winky. I still need to make sure that you aren't some parent from my school trying to set me up. LOL. I would love to wear the Princess Leia slave girl costume from Return of the Jedi. Please tell me you've seen that movie. And be led on a chain for a party. But it would have to be in another town. If that got out, I would never live it down with the PTA. For Comic-Con, I would not want to wear something so skimpy, but it would still have to be something sexy, because that is the point. Oh, ninjas, Roman emperors, and barbarians.
I heard about
Stealth, power, and brute strength. Are you a mix of all three, or more one than the other? Who doesn't like to kiss? But are you good at it? And more importantly, are those lips getting practice all over town? Winky. Your gut is all wrong and just needs some good home cooking in it. Mr. Right for me won't live 1,500 miles away. I want to spoil someone close enough to appreciate me on a regular basis.
Fuck! You figured me out. I was trying to get you to admit that you owned a sexy sheer genie costume. But the desire to wear a slave Leia costume you admitted to is more than enough to get your ass fired. Later, loser. And don't try to bribe me with your home cooking. I was so confused by what just happened. That was not flirty at all. I was genuinely confused by what he meant.
Yeah, what is later, loser?
You know, she's supposed to be a teacher,
right?
And she wants to be led around on a chain. That's like, and you know, like that's not the kind of thing you'd probably want getting out. So I made a little joke about it, and his response, it wasn't funny and it wasn't flirty.
Right.
Neither fun nor flirty.
Right. I'm confused. LOL. Does that mean you don't like the Leia costume? And are you making fun of me for the genie admission last night? I swear I can't tell you anything without you making fun of me. LOL. Yendi has so many genie costumes. It's a popular Halloween choice. You play your cards right. I might just get one when I get home. Hang on one second. Sorry, sip of water. Are you hearing something over there?
Over here?
Yeah, do you hear something like interference or...
Just the sound of my heart, and that's never interfering. You know what I'm saying, girl?
Right. Yendi has so many genie costumes. It's a popular Halloween choice. You play your cards right. I might just get one when I get home. I am not getting the rolled up shoes though, so you're out of luck, buddy.
Just having some good, clean fun with your paranoia about me secretly being a PTA parent. LOL. Princess Leia costumes are great. Genie costumes are great. The submissive streak you seem to have is great. No curly-toed shoes? I'm sure you already own some gold or silver flats or heels that would go perfectly, winky face. I'd say I have you wrapped around my finger, but you seem to be putting yourself there, winky face. I need to be honest, though. I have gained way too much weight over COVID. So you are in killer shape, and I hate how my belly looks right now. So, if we do meet, it will be less than magical. I really need to lose 20 plus pounds.
I never really thought of myself as submissive, but I guess you're right. I want a man to lead. I like to be told how to keep my man happy, and I like seeing a smile on his face. As soon as I'm not on a plane surrounded by people, I'll start window shopping some ideas. Maybe we can plan a few couples ideas too. Han Solo and Slave Girl Leia would be pretty hot, FYI. Wink. I have gold and silver flats and heels. I never would have paired them with a genie costume, though. You have a real eye for fashion. If I'm dressed as a genie, what are you going to wear? I'm not worried about your shape. My ex was very much into materialism. Perfect body, perfect image, perfect bank account. I don't care about any of that. I'm more sapiosexual than anything, and you had me at those blue eyes. The real magic is in the connection, and not purely on the physical. If I don't make my man feel like a king and the sexiest man on the planet, then I'm not doing my job. I'm sure we can do some workouts together if you're into bike rides. Wrapped around your finger? Oh, you will know when I'm wrapped around your finger because you won't be able to stop smiling for at least a full day, Winky. Hope you're having a good night and staying out of trouble and keeping those troublemaking lips to yourself.
I mean, she's perfect for him, right?
She's way into him. She likes bad comedy and she's pretty much willing to do whatever he wants.
And she
By
just
saying-
discovered that she's submissive.
Right.
Hi, Nini. That was an incredibly sweet email, and it put a big smile on my face. Yes, I am being sincere. So I thank you for that. I've been feeling very unhappy with my weight and how I've been feeling physically, so it is a load off that is not very important to you. Funny story? I asked a woman if her being sapiosexual meant she was bisexual, and I got an emphatic no. I may have misunderstood something. I used to love bike riding, but have not done it in years. I don't own a bike presently. Is that the majority of your workouts? Or do you go to a gym or something? How long ago did you and your ex break up? He sounds a bit high maintenance. But he had good taste in women, obviously. I very much agree when you said, the real magic is in the connection and not purely in the physical. You are pretty wise, Green Eyes. I really do look forward to meeting you when you get back. Hope you're getting into Orlando okay and your accommodations are nice.
I'm glad to put a smile on your face, even from so far away. I appreciate sincerity almost as much as I appreciate a well-timed good girl. Holy shit, I really am submissive. I can't believe I was this many years old when Stephan taught me something about myself I lived with for years. You, sir, are full of surprises, aren't you? You don't have to be happy with your weight. Just be happy with the progress you want to make and then work towards that. None of us are a complete project, so as long as you're taking steps to improve from wherever you are today, then you should be proud of that. Too many people get complacent and sad and go backward. Blah. So sorry to get all sappy hippie on you, but I'm a very positive person and believe in just being happy. We will have to get you a bike at some point. I go to the gym, spin, work out at home, and I used to do 5 and 10Ks pre-COVID. My mom and I used to do them together. She has always believed in being very fit because my dad likes his women petite, haha. And fitness just became a part of life for me. I'm not a gym rat, and I don't count calories like crazy, but I work out 4 to 5 days per week. I promise you won't be complaining, Winky. We didn't break up, we divorced, and it was 3 years ago. He wasn't high maintenance. He was much more yuppie than I want to be. I don't care about designer clothes or big diamonds or what exotic location we can post Instagram pictures from. I just want a happy life that isn't about putting on a show or trying to pretend I'm someone I'm not. I'm a professional, grown, educated, employed woman who sometimes likes to watch cartoons, smoke a bit of weed, or laugh my ass off at Cool Cat. Dogs are my friends. Identify yourself.
You might look like a cat, but you stink like a dog.
Dogs are my friends! Identify yourself!
I may also have a nightstand drawer that is full of surprises, but we'll talk about that another day. Yes, I made it, and I'm going to get settled in for the night. Will you be up a bit longer, or are you going to sleep soon? I hope I didn't interrupt you on a hot day, Winky.
She's going to help this man work out. And gave him the whole speech about just being happy with the progress you want to make.
Yeah, I mean, she's really ticking all the boxes. She's super supportive. She doesn't care that he may not be perfect, even attributing him to teaching her that she's a submissive, and she's never known that her entire life.
In her entire life, she just found out because Jorrun pointed it out to her. Yes, I am on a hot date with 2 women at the same time at cello. 1 blonde, 1 brunette, because the redhead had to cancel. I am messaging you now while both of them are in the bathroom. Yes, you are submissive. You are so submissive, I am amazed you haven't called me master and knelt before me yet asking what my bidding is, winky face. LOL. As super fun as flirting is with you, I am really enjoying the more serious, getting to know you type of conversation.
Yeah, and kneeling before him, asking what his bidding is. And that's, I can picture in his mind that that's literally what he would want her to say.
Yeah.
Master, what is your bidding?
Fetch me my dick pen. I also really appreciate sincerity. Not enough of it in this world. Or world, as Tommy Wiseau would say. Thank you for the little motivational speech. It is all about growth, change, and progress. I have been blessed with many personal stories in the past year about people who seized the weird opportunity that was 2020 to make personal changes they had put off for years. It was inspiring. That's really awesome that you do 5Ks and 10Ks. I did one 5K when I was like 19. Fitness definitely has to become a part of my life. I hit a milestone age next year. My eating habits tend to be shit. I like what you said about yourself. A woman who knows herself, who and what she wants, is very sexy. Nothing sexier than confidence. Know thyself. Speaking of Cool Cat, I could send you those Jason Johnson interviews where he tells us just what a crazy asshat Savage really is. Take a nice bath.
That sounds like a pretty hot time at Cello's. And too bad I wasn't the redhead in the scenario. Because if that blonde is cute enough, I might be interested. LOL. No master or kneeling just yet. But if you keep charming me, who knows what I'll be calling you when we meet. We should do lunch or something somewhere if you can swing it. Somewhere that my heels won't stand out like I'm too overdressed. I want to dress to impress when I meet you. I feel like I'm boring you with all this talk about me and what I've done. Tell me more about you. Have you ever done plays or wanted to work on a movie? When did you want to become an entertainer? I am always in awe of someone who can get on stage in front of people and perform. I can talk to a class full of students, but I freeze up on every Meet the Parents open house night. I bet you're so smooth and effortless based on how you talk to me. Yeah, smooth is definitely the word I would have picked myself.
A bit earlier, he mentioned he also really appreciates sincerity. It was around this point when he had reached back out to Sheila.
Oh. There is a true lack of sincerity and respect, I agree. What goals have you set for yourself for the rest of the year, if you don't mind me asking? And are there any I could help you with? When is the last time you had a girlfriend doing meal prep cooking for you at the start of the week? It sounds like you are in desperate need of services, Winky.
You are eager to please. LOL. I am in need of services, indeed. For now, what I mostly need help with is getting in shape. I would appreciate your help with that very much. I have to get started on a new bucket list. I lost the old one from years ago. Positive motivation and new experiences. As much as I'd love to meet you when you are dressed to the nines, I prefer the first meeting to be laid back. I do a coffee date. Too many times, people who meet online talk for a long time, make the first meeting into such a big deal, then are disappointed. Let's not have that. I am sure I'll be impressed with whatever you wear, winky face. I have no doubt you will look killer. I have done plays, a terrible movie, been in a comedy troupe, did stand-up, sang on stage, acted, everything but dance on stage, LOL. Just always love to perform, make people laugh, hear applause. It's just in me. Yes, I have had stage fright so many times. If something is important to you, you feel nervous. I ended up listening to one of those Cool Cat interviews I mentioned to you. What was your evening like? Did you do your window shopping? Take a nice hot bath? Wish the semester could send pics. I'd love to see more of those beautiful eyes. So, but right here was the first mention of a movie. And I thought he was lying because on one of his videos on his YouTube channel, I think it's called See Me, in the description, he wrote that it was for a screenplay for a movie that never materialized. If Jorrun was in a movie, you would think he would have talked about that all the time.
Right.
Not food delivery stories.
Right.
I promised the cricket snapper story about how he got involved in a movie with the Church of Satan would have been much more interesting than the time he got $80 from an old woman who didn't know what she was doing, ordering Uber Eats.
Yeah, exactly. And just to bring up too the in shape part, doesn't he have on his profile that he's a gym rat?
He does.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so he says he's a gym rat. His pictures are from 2015 and 2016. And of course, there's a picture of him in the Wu-Tang shirt because when you think of Jorrun, you think of Wu-Tang Clan.
Absolutely. I'm a
So,
steal toy. Getting into shape would be an easy one. You just need the right motivation. I am great with that. What was on your old bucket list? Have you been able to cross anything off in the last year? What are the new experiences you're looking forward to? Oh, Stephan, you can wear heels with jeans if you do it right. Coffee houses are great. I just don't want to meet at a fast food place like a few guys have suggested. Even when you dress down, you can still dress it up. There is no reason I shouldn't look good when I'm grocery shopping. I'm positive neither of us will be disappointed, and it'll be a memorable first date. I have a feeling when the connection is right, and you have such a familiar feeling about you. I really appreciate that. What plays have you been in? Where can I see this movie? And how long have you been in your comedy troupe? I would love to see you guys perform if you would allow it. You're just a natural, gifted entertainer. I envy that about you. I would love to see those Cool Cat interviews. I hope I didn't catch you too late and you're asleep. No, but he's not giving anything. He likes to flirt, but he just wants to get to know her.
But his flirting is so bad.
It's really bad.
I got you, you stupid slut. Like that's not flirty, Jorrun.
Bye, loser. But he has a water sliding picture. He has pictures that are several years old. Did he put the picture up of him skydiving?
There's the picture of him on the ground with the skydiving instructor,
Okay.
and he's like sitting on his butt, and the guy's behind him. And there's a picture of him flying a plane. There's a picture of him. There's the Wu-Tang picture. There's a picture of him on stage singing a cappella. The picture that was on his YouTube channel where he's in the Wu-Tang shirt and he's like throwing his arms back with his mouth open.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
So the caption is something like, I wanted them to throw money, but they threw business cards. And those are, people are throwing, I don't know what's going on, but people are throwing business cards at Jorrun.
Doesn't he have something on his neck?
That's a business card.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, those are business cards flying at him.
Okay.
They were just caught in the moment. And he was
Right.
wanting money and they threw business cards.
Wow.
And that's how you become a part-time Uber driver and rip old women off for $80.
Right.
Anything else that you wanted to add there? We're getting to some...
Yeah, she's perfect.
She really is perfect for him.
She's showing so much interest. She's being so forward and just everything is whatever you like, if you would allow.
He definitely doesn't want to read her rules. He doesn't have time for that shit.
No.
I'm not gonna read your rules. Fuck your rules.
That's right.
Those fucking Cool Cat interviews. He must have asked me 3 or 4 times if I wanted to see these fucking Cool Cat interviews.
I don't even know what they are.
Exactly. I mean, you got this girl on the hook, and she's showing a lot of interest in you, and you keep bringing up these fucking Cool Cat interviews.
Yeah.
It'd be different if he was in them, or they were on his channel, or something like that. But like these are just some interviews. I want some fucking Cool Cat interviews. Tell me about your little dick. Like that's what we're trying to get to.
Yes.
Tiffany, did you have anything else?
That's it.
Thank you, Tiffany. But
She said I just farted.
Thank you.
Coming up next time. What does Jorrun think of the movie Cricket Snapper? How did he react to the death of DMX? What happens to Stephanie's shoes when she goes out for a night on the town? And finally, what honorific does Jorrun want to be called? All of this and more, plus Tiffany Lockhart.
Tiffany Lockhart. Who are you, hon? Who are you?
Coming up next time.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.